And here we are in early August 2011. The building is well along the way towards being finished, but we still have quite a bit to do. Because we don't have enough money to finish it up all at once, we're going to finish it in phases. The first phase will get the building occupied. It will get us at least to a point where the students can be inside, and we will be on grid at first with electricity, water, sewage, and so forth. And then when we get to the next step with some more money, we'll be able to have it meet the living building challenge, and eventually we'll get to net zero energy-wise and so forth. And then in the final step, we will meet not only the living building challenge but also building biology. Of course, we will have LEED Platinum and of course the Marshy Vedic Architecture certification as well. Now, if a large chunk of money became available all at once, then of course we would move much faster. We might even be able to skip a stage. So that's the idea, the overall idea. It will still be instructional to the students, even if it's doesn't reach its final goal all at once, because they can be inside and they can see the upgrades as we go through them. So that will be a different kind of experience of a building that teaches.
We've put hardy board siding on the building and then painted it with duration, 2 coats of duration paint, and trimmed out the exterior of the building. That's probably the major work that we've accomplished in the last month. Right now we're finishing framing inside, all the detail framing around the windows and the headers for the windows, and also some bulkheads that we're building, and then the sheet rockers are now starting to sheet rock that product. On Monday, the concrete contractor's coming in and he's going to overpour the floor. They poured a 6-inch thick slab floor, and then they put in-floor hydronic heat pipes over the top of that 6-inch slab, and then now we do a 2-inch pour over the top of those pipes.
So you can put in geothermal by going underneath lawns and parking lots and forests and whatever, and it leaves no trace. You drill through the ground and you pull back about 500 feet of plastic pipe that's in a kind of a loop configuration, and when you're done you have a geothermal tube in the ground. And this particular job, we're doing 7 of these 500-foot loops, and those 7 loops will heat and cool our new sustainable living center using geothermal energy. We have an even 55-degree ground temperature around here, which means that you can, by using a heat pump, you can pump that heat out of the ground, and it actually ramps it up so that it will be producing 100-degree water to heat our building. And then in the summertime we can reverse that whole process, pump the heat from the building to cool it, to cool the building, pump the heat back into the ground and store it for next winter. So it's a very cool system. In terms of efficiency, it's for heating, it gains you about 4 to 1 compared to just heating with resistance electrical heat. And our hope is then to put up a pretty good sized wind turbine and about 10 kilowatts of solar panels to run this heat pump, and we're going to have this net zero building that is just using every renewable energy system that's viable for this area. So
we've got finish coat paint on the building, and then when we get the floors poured, we'll start thinking about doing exterior doors. I don't want to bring them in too soon because the plasters will be going in and out with wheelbarrows of plaster mix, and we don't want to bang them up. But that'll probably be the next project for the exterior of the building. And this week we're going to start working on the verandas. The front veranda on the east side of the building is going to get paver tile. It's a dry pack paver tile, and that'll start here in the next few days.